Now, there's a father who has written quite an interesting letter to a school in response to his daughter coming home. She's in grade 6. She came home telling about an excursion that she'd been on that was quite gender specific. So the boys in her class were sent off to Bunnings to learn about construction, and she and her other female classmates were taken to the library to have their hair done and learn makeup. So he writes this funny letter. I actually do want to read a little bit of this letter because I thought he wrote it quite well. Ruby left for school yesterday in 2017, but when she returned home in the afternoon, she was from 1968. And he goes on to say, you know, is there a faulty flux capacitor hidden somewhere in the girls' toilet block? It was all in good humour. It wasn't, you know, mean or anything, but the school hasn't responded. But what did you think of the excursion that she went on, the gender-specific excursion?
Did they have a choice? Were they able to have pick?
I don't know. If they had a choice.
They were. I think it's a tradition within this town that, you know, the boys go on a specific excursion and the girls go on a specific excursion. And she said that she was interested in both. It wasn't that she didn't want to get her hair done and have her makeup done. She wanted to do both of them. She said she was interested in both ideas.
But it's just interesting. The problem though is that, well, if the girls could probably choose to go to Bunnings, but then what if the boy wants to choose to go to the library and get his hair and makeup done? What would happen then?
Well, that's what I thought too, because I thought there's probably a bit of pressure if all your friends wanted to go and get their hair done, but you were interested in Bunnings, would you be strong enough to go, I'm going off on in this direction? In year 6, you know? What do you reckon?
Definitely. I think, personally speaking, I grew up with boys, so I probably would have been better off going to that makeup class. It definitely would have helped someone like me. So, because we always did boy activities. But I also think we shouldn't be relying on the schools to, you know, apply gender-specific things. Perhaps at home we can teach those roles.
Well, do those roles start at home? Like, what toys did your kids have?
Do
your kids have? Did you give, you know, pink toys to your girls or blue trucky toys to the boys?
One thing I do notice about people who do gift toys to my children is that they're very gender specific. The girls have got kitchen sets and baking sets, and then I guess it's automatic. If I'm buying a gift for one of my nephews, it's a car toy. It's a car or a gun or something like that. So maybe we need to change that.
It reminds me back to like baby showers as well. I went to a baby shower where, you know, everyone knew that she was expecting a girl and everything she got was pink.
Pink.
That's why I never found out what my gender was, and everyone hated me for that because they couldn't find any gender neutral colours.
I think taking it a step back, you know, not from the activity as much or the toys, it's more the fact that they were taking the boys off to do something and the girls off to do something. And I think that there are talks that you would have with boys specifically and talks that you'd have with girls specifically. And we've often talked on the show about how boys like to talk around activities. They don't want to just stare someone in the eye and have a deep conversation. They like to do it around while they're doing something. So I think while the girl may have been disappointed she didn't get to go to Bunnings, we have to look at the fact that the school was maybe wanting to have a time where boys could do something together and they could have boy talk, and girls could do something together and they want to have girl talk. And I think no matter what activity or toys you're playing with, there are specific things that boys and girls need to talk about.
Fair enough. I think I took bigger issue, this is me going off on a tangent, I took bigger issue with the fact that they were in year 6 and they were being taught makeup. Do they really need that in year 6?
Hey, I went to a childcare, I'm sure I was 4 years old, that us girls had makeup. We got to do makeup, and the boys played with their toys and trucks in the sandpit. And I put nail polish on my eyes because I thought it was like mascara. I had no clue about makeup. Needless to say, my dad never sent me back to that childcare again. They did make a nice pea and mash, though. I do remember that.
Well, look, you know me and makeup, who cares?